So I don't want to work. I don't know that I could ever make myself actually work. And not like work, because like we could do that. I am just coming to this realization, and I feel like I want to make this video specifically more just for myself, because maybe I'll make this video and then I'll have my grand like, oh my god, money's coming in and all the opportunity, and then, you know, I can look back on this footage and be like, wow, I was so right. Don't get a job. Don't succumb to the 9-to-5 grind or whatever, you know, but I just can't do it. There is no thing inside of me that I can lie to and say, I'm okay with going and doing some sort of grind to make enough money to get by, to even to the point of getting some sort of a job, to then support the things that I actually want to do. I can't fathom doing this. I know that this probably sounds crazy, and to the general population, it's like, oh, it's super lazy, and like, I'm spiritual, I've had many spiritual awakenings and all of this, but it feels specifically more like a blocked feeling. Like, doing that is wrong. Like, it's not that I think that I am better than other people, like, that somehow I should not work and everyone else should. I actually think in a perfect world, nobody has to work and the robots do everything. But like, right now we're not there. But I feel I can't make myself do things that feel wrong. And when I do things that feel wrong and have done things in the past that don't feel good, I shut down, I break down, I crash. And my body, whatever it looks like to people on the outside, it's a shutdown. It is a total nervous system rejection, because it's not what I'm supposed to be fucking doing. Like, I can't. I literally, when I think about the idea of trading my time for money instead of just doing whatever feels best at that moment, the best that I can, it feels like death. It feels like internally dying. And I've been through the phases before of like, okay, maybe I'm being like, I just need to get over myself and I'm overreacting. And I've pushed myself past this, like more than 2 or 3 different phases of my life. I'm 25 now, like pushing myself, like, okay, you just need to get over yourself, like bouts of like not working and then like doing 2 or 3 jobs and like really trying. And then my whole world just kind of crumbles, crashes down, because it's not feasible. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I can't do it. And then I get really depressed and I get really burned out, and then I need to recharge and do nothing, and it takes longer. Like, and so then I end up working even less. I have some notes. Let's get a little bit back more on track, because I want this to be more like an organized video, but also whatever. I can't relate to hustle and to grind. I relate to peace and love and joy and abundance and receiving. I can imagine myself doing it because, like I've said, I've had bouts in the past where, for example, when I was a senior, or my last year, one of my semesters in college, basically my first semester, senior year, I had 2 capstones, 2 major project classes is what that means. And I also was working as a resident assistant at my university. So working one job and then basically 2 other jobs because they're projects, like research projects for my major or whatever. And then I also was working at a restaurant, like in the evening. Why is my back so itchy? Oh my gosh, hold on. Do a little break. So I was working a lot and I was really grinding, and I was taking Adderall, and I was also drinking caffeine, and I literally was aging myself so rapidly. Like my skin looked fucking insane. I was feeling absolutely horrible. I could not do anything else other than work. But I ended up feeling, after all of that, so burnt and so not myself for a long time. It was not worth it. I lost myself. And so I can imagine myself doing this. Like, oh, I'll go get the job and then I'll save up all this money and then I'll start doing all the things. But like, even just saving up the money for the sole purpose to get to being able to do the creative thing or whatever, it doesn't suffice for me. It feels worse too, because then I'm losing that time. I'm losing myself in doing that. Like, life is precious. I don't want to be fucking working. I don't care. 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 And I don't know why that makes me feel like in modern day that I'm crazy or lazy. I mean, I'm way past that. Like, I don't give a fuck. But in general, I used to care. Like, oh, people think that I'm, maybe useless or something, or like, it's not. I think I'm just like past that. I think I've evolved past this idea that we have to be working our entire life, hustling, grinding. Like, again, I don't think I'm holier than thou. I don't think that but this idea of not creating, not being in my life, not living my life, not, doing what feels best at any given moment. And that oftentimes right now is just taking care of myself and resting and not doing much. Like, that is valuable. That is worthy of my time. I am worthy of my time. I don't want to go slave at some fucking job. Like, it's not going to add any benefit to the world. There's no benefit to that. And what makes it worse, as I've written down in my little notes that I'm just not following, is that before I've been in phases where like I really was like so locked in with like knowing that I'm not supposed to be working, that I actually was manifesting things, because I truly believed it. I believed that I'm not supposed to be working and things can just work out for me how they need to. And I literally would get money. Now, in some instances in the beginning, it manifested through like parents giving me money, but then it started to become like, however it could materialize for me at that point with what I believed. So it turned into scholarships a lot of the time. Like, I would get scholarships that I was not qualified for at all, or random things that I applied to forever ago for money, or, little instances of like things that I asked for, like help with something, or, clothing or whatever. And I would just get it. It would be given to me. And it started to get to the point where I was like, okay, I don't really need to hustle, to work super hard to, get what I need from fucking hustling super hard and working super hard. And now that I have experienced that and had the manifesting with the no real need to hustle part, almost like no action at all besides just being jolly and happy, getting everything I wanted. Now that I am not inside of that, it makes it that much worse to try and convince myself to work when I know that I can get to that point of like getting whatever I want if I just am jolly, happy, and live my life however. And trying to explain that to people, like, it's really lonely out here. Cause like, how do I explain that to people? How do I it's not relatable. It's not relatable for the vast majority of people, but like, hard effort is it's not secure. It's not cute. I don't care. I don't want to grind. I don't believe in this fallacy that you have to like work super hard and then suddenly there's a payoff. Like, I feel like there is value in choosing to be love and choosing to be peace and choosing to align. Like, I think that can be more difficult in many cases, and I guess however you want to get to it, but like, I don't want to grind years of my life and then save up some money just so that I can have a no. I wanted to just receive it, in however way I need to do that. And in this whole like little video, I guess, vlog style, whatever the hell, if I even post this, like, I certainly believe in the concept of discipline. I certainly believe in the concepts of doing things that are in alignment with yourself. And that still means action. That still means like you're doing things. I just don't believe in work. I just don't believe in the idea of work or a job. And like, God, it's so embarrassing to say that, but I don't, this is not me. This is not like, that's not my life. That's not my life. It's not my life. It's not my life. It's not my life. I don't know.